What kind of text files are supported in CaptionMaker when importing text? Well, there are three varieties that are the usual suspects. The first one is a plain text document, a .txt, otherwise known as ASCII text. And then we have a rich text format, and finally, Microsoft Word doc format. So let's take a look at each one of these in more detail. The first document that we want to look at is the plain text document. A plain text document is a really simple document. It really has no formatting at all. It just has the dialogue, it doesn't have any italics, and usually this is preferable when importing into a captioning system because we don't need too much formatting since the formatting is actually going to take place within the captioning software. The next format of text is called the rich text format or .rtf. Let's take a quick look at this format. One of the things that you'll notice is that an RTF file can contain italics, it can contain color information, and all of this can be translated when you import this format into CaptionMaker. Finally, we have the Word document or a .docx. This is not a preferable format to import into CaptionMaker. Although a Word document may have formatting such as italics and color information. A Word document could also have formatting that is not supported with TV closed captions, such as columns, page numbers, annotations, and the like. The other reason why it's not the best format to import is that it does require an instance of Microsoft Word to be installed in the system where you're running CaptionMaker. If you do not have Microsoft Word installed, then you won't be able to open a Microsoft Word document in CaptionMaker. Let's take a look at our file import options for text documents. So to import a text file into CaptionMaker, you can go to top menu under File, Import, and select Text Document. Here you can choose the type of text document that you want to import. Notice that ASCII text, plain text, rich text format, and also the Word document option are available. Let's select ASCII text and browse for our plain text document on the desktop. Here we can open that, hit Next on the wizard, and we're going to select Freeform because the plain text document doesn't have any formatting. CaptionMaker then has the ability to break up that text and make it title safe automatically. Notice that CaptionMaker brought it in, and now all the text is title safe. Now let's try to bring in an RTF file. Let's take a look at this RTF file before we bring it in. As I mentioned before, we have italics and we have color information in the RTF file. When importing that into CaptionMaker, we can try to preserve that information. We'll go to File again, Import, and under Text Documents, we'll select Rich Text Format. Now we'll browse for that RTF, select it, hit Next, and once again, we're going to keep it with the freeform settings. Notice that CaptionMaker brought in the text, preserving the color information that was there, and also preserving the italics information that was part of the RTF file. Now let's look at the text import options in more detail. For this example, I want to import this longer script. Notice that in this script, we have the greater than symbol as characters in the transcript. These symbols tell the software where we want to break up the text to start a new caption line. Now we'll import those into CaptionMaker and we can look at those options in more detail. To import the new transcript, once again, we're going to go to File, Import, select Text Document, and we're going to select ASCII text because we're going to import a plain text document. Then we're going to select the plain text document we're going to import. Hit Next, and because it doesn't have any formatting, once again, we'll select Freeform. In the next window, we see our import options for the text. These will ensure that the text will come in as title safe for TV broadcast. So let's look at each one. The first option will break up the text into 2 lines of text per cell. You can go up to 4, but 2 is the recommended for post-production. The second option is to look at punctuation. With some exceptions, when you see punctuation like this, it'll break up the text and do a line break or start a new cell. The third one is doing the same but with commas and semicolons. The next option is going to look for specific characters within the transcript. Our transcript does have the greater than symbol, so it'll start a new caption row when it sees that greater than symbol. Then we have maximum number of characters per each line of text. 26 is something that we recommend, although you can go up to 32 characters per line. By going less than 32 characters per line, you will be able to move the text from left and right of the screen. The next one is format multi-line blocks as bottom heavy. Bottom heavy means that the caption on the bottom or the second line of captions is going to be longer than the top line of captions. Also, we can choose square up text if more than one line of text in a row. This will try to do some balancing so that the top line and the bottom line are about equal when it's brought into the CaptionMaker window. And last, we have our display mode. Pop-on captions is the recommended display mode for offline pre-recorded shows. Paint-on and roll-up usually are used for live TV broadcast. Now that the text has been imported into CaptionMaker, we see that it has been broken up into title-safe chunks. We also see that CaptionMaker was able to find the greater than symbol and break up the text according to that symbol. Another way to be able to import text into CaptionMaker is using the copy and paste method. This is a lot simpler than going through the text import wizard. You simply have to go to the edit menu top, select paste options, and select always break up the pasted text into multiple cells. Once you have that selected, you can open up any text document in just about any application. Simply select copy, and now go to CaptionMaker on the text cell and press paste. Notice that your settings from the freeform options are now selected and are the same. Press OK, and now the text comes into the screen. Copy and paste is also very powerful when we need to add more text to the document. So for example, if I have text that I need to add to this project, I can open up that text, select the text I want to add, press copy, and now I can use my cursor to insert the text in between two words, or I can add a caption block and paste the new text right into my existing project. There are two other types of text files that we can import, and they have to do with the formatting. So for example, this is a tab delimited file. Tab delimited files have tab characters as separators between timecode, text, and line breaks. Also, we have line delimited files. Line delimited files have a hard line break between each field. To import a tab delimited file, we can go to File, Import. We can select ASCII text, and then we can browse for that line delimited file or tab delimited file. If we select the tab delimited file, we can tell CaptionMaker to import it as tab delimited using this feature. We tell CaptionMaker which fields are present. In this case, this tab delimited file had timecode in, timecode out, and text. We hit finish, and now we preserve that positioning and timing. The same thing is true with line delimited. We can go to File, Import, select Text Document, and now we'll browse for the line delimited file. Hit Next, and we can select the line delimited option. This will preserve the line breaks and give us the same formatting. In addition to going to File, Import to import text, you can also drag and drop the text into the caption and subtitle field, such as this. This will also bring up that same import file window.